So my presentation is on Trisha Brown. Trisha Brown was born on November 25th, 1936 in Aberdeen, Washington. She died March 18th, 2017 in San Antonio, Texas. She was born to Dorothy Louise Abel, who was a school teacher, and her father, Martel W. Brown, was a salesman. Trisha Brown studied at Mills College in Oakland, California, earning her bachelor's degree in 1958. She studied modern dance. She was a student of Anne Halprin, and she studied and was a very large fan who she modeled some works after of Robert Ellis Dunn and John Cage. Some of the companies that Trisha was either a founding member of or founded herself was the Judson Dance Theater in 1962. She is a founding member of the Improvisational Grand Union from 1970 to 1976. And in 1970, Trisha Brown created the Trisha Brown Dance Company, which was an all-female dance company until 1979. Some of her most noted works, early on, it was Leaning Duets and Falling Duets, Walking on the Wall, Accumulating Pieces, Roof Piece, and Man Walking Down the Side of the Building. These early works were more experimental pieces. They were divorced from music, and they were often themeless and plotless. Some of her late works were Glacial Decoy, Set and Reset, If You Couldn't See Me, The Musical Offering, Present Tense, and I Love My Robots. These late works incorporated design and music into the dances, and they were moved to more traditional theaters instead of the earlier works that were in more abstract venues. Some of the awards that she has won are the MacArthur Foundation Fellowship in 1991. She has won 5 National Endowment of the Arts fellowships. She has won 2 fellowships of John Simon Guggenheim. She was Brandeis University's Creative Arts Medal in Dance in 1982. The Chevalier dans l'Ordre de l'Arts et Lettres in 1988. Excuse my pronunciation. And she also was awarded the Samuel H. Scripps American Dance Festival Award in 1994, to name a few. Some of the reviews she has, Ashiba Rich said Miss Brown's unfettered choreography defied recording use of modern dance's era's script of labo notation, meaning she did not have most of her works were not recorded, they were just remembered, that there was a student who was taught the works very well, and they went and taught the other students, and that is how the dance was passed on. Ashibi Rich also said she took inspiration from bringing untrained performers and dancers to imbibe a freshness and natural approach to movement. Those 2 reviews were from the Dance Journal. And then Alistair Macaulay from the New York Times said, "These remained pure dance creations with ingeniously inventive choreography, but their music, costumes, and decor made them potently theatrical. Each had a strong atmosphere in which visual effects and music made contributions." Macaulay is referencing some of the works like Set and Reset, Glacial Decoy, Lateral Pass, and Newark in this review. This is Trisha Brown's Set and Reset. It goes, and there's one of her students that is talking about Trisha Brown throughout the video.
Trisha Brown's Set and Reset premiered at BAM's Next Wave Festival in 1983. It was a collaboration between choreographer-artist Trisha Brown, artist Robert Rauschenberg, and composer Laurie Anderson. Trisha said she was trying to rein in the esprit of improvisation in a fixed choreographic form. So the entire piece was made through improvisations that were then remembered, repeated, recorded, perfected, elaborated upon. She wanted to make movement whose impulses remained alive in the moment and looked improvised in performance. However, all the movements in Set and Reset are explicitly set. This is a very distinct section of the dance. What we're seeing is Trisha Brown dancing with Eva Karzag, a Hungarian-born, ballet-trained dancer. She is doing a variation on Trisha's movement that has more of the knowledge of ballet's codified techniques. So you see Trisha as contrasted with Eva Karzag's elegant port de bras, her landings in fifth position, her more articulated balletic leaps, as opposed to Trisha's completely uncodified and deliberate refusal of codification and categorization that define Trisha's movement vocabularies, which were completely original to her and to her own body. Trisha did not believe in performing improvisation except on a few special and often private occasions. However, her passion for the vitality of movement let her want to create the effect of improvisation in something that was choreographed. And she was working on this going back to 1977. What we're seeing here is a remarkable solo performed by Stephen Petronio, one of today's most important contemporary choreographers. The performance is emblematic of Stephen's distinctive and remarkable athleticism, power-propelled performance. His ability to access movement impulses from all different parts of the body is one of the principles of Brown's movement that Stephen most brilliantly realized. In 1996, the company returned to BAM to celebrate its 25th anniversary season. What we're seeing now is Trisha dancing. She's 60 years old now. It's remarkable. She was still reaching her prime as a performer. It's a moment where we get to see Trisha's body as the palpable presence and model for all of the movement in the dance. The idea that what I'm doing looks like it's improvised, but guess what? I could repeat it over and over and it will keep looking as improvised as it was the first time. This is her most significant, monumental, game-changing, groundbreaking work. And that's partly because it still carried forward so many of her concept-driven approaches to dance from the 70s, but disguised them in this incredibly original, previously unseen, virtuosic movement language that was full of exuberance and play and wit. It's kind of a monument to a transition in the New York art and dance world, from a time when avant-garde dance had no stages in America to show it and had to seek out alternative spaces and invent them. In 2013, the Trisha Brown Dance Company returned Set and Reset to BAM. It was the dance's 30th anniversary. Sitting in the audience, it was amazing to see younger generations of performers and students who'd never seen Trisha Brown dances of the 80s, who'd never seen Set and Reset, and to realize this is one of the most monumental, lasting works of art that Trisha Brown brought into the world.
And these are my references. Thank you.